incredible is this piece? I am shocked. This piece is amazing. It's a ping pong table. This is absolutely, positively a yes from Nina Takesh. Oh my God, there's been an accident. We're stuck. Welcome back to the blog, guys. We landed late last night and I am already back at work. It's been a very full day, and today, right now, we're going to go to a beautiful home designed by Oma Dezine, and I wanted to show you guys around quickly my fit check. I'm wearing a top from L'Agence, which is silk. These pants I bought in Paris, which I will link. My new fabulous shoes, which I'm super excited about, and people are waiting for us, so let's go. And let's see this beautiful new home. First of all, I'm going to say it's going to be a mid-century delight. Lots of beautiful mid-century pieces here, which I can't wait to check out. And look at this pond. This is such a cool house. I can't even handle it. Let me tell you what I really appreciate about it, that in the outdoor area, there are vignettes, there are like different sitting areas, all been transformed and done for this project. So you've got a fire pit area, which is really nice with these beautiful chairs. You have like a fountain area, which is great. And then super cool is this, what I thought was an ADU, but I realize now it's like a pool house with a restroom, I think. Let's go check it out. Oh, it's a sauna, even better. So you've got your outdoor sauna with all this glitz and glamour here with these like mirrored surfaces. And then over here, let's see, we have a shower, a very fancy shower, which is gorgeous. Look at the tile. So these are just like mosaic tiles, slab on the floor, and an ode to mid-century modern design, done really well. And look at how great this vanity is. And you guys saw the interior, beautiful mid-century pieces. The reason why this works so well is that every piece is beautifully curated and tells a story. Every piece is just gorgeous. Let's look at it again, and then let's go upstairs and check the rest out. A pool, party, bartending, or if you're forever bar. This is brilliant. So when you build yourself a barbecue, it's always just a back wall of a barbecue, but why not float a front countertop similar to what a kitchen island would be, and then that's your built-in bar for parties. Genius. All the things that we learn through our days of design. What's great about this living room that I wanted to point out is this S-curved sofa that's been cut in two, meaning they separated one portion of it from the next. So this portion right here has been separated from this just by, 2.5 feet. And what it's done is that it has expanded this living space and made it look like a much more interesting space rather than keeping your S-curved sofa together. Okay, come and check out the bathroom. You're gonna love it. So on the way to the bathroom is a walk-in closet. Are you gonna live in the bathroom and always offer sparkling wine?
Yes, that's my job for today.
Beautiful tub. So I've done a double shower like this before, and it is wonderful whenever you can do it. If space provides, it just makes it so interesting. Welcome back to another vlog, my angels, my beauties. I'm back from Los Angeles, safe and sound. And guess what? I am packing. That's right, I am packing because we are going to Las Vegas. So you might be asking, what are you doing in Las Vegas? And well, we've got a really, really important secret meeting with a very big manufacturer. And they're going to be at Las Vegas Market. So that was the easiest place to meet up and have our meeting. I won't be able to talk about that quite yet, but you guys will be the absolute first to find out about it. But it's super duper exciting. I'm very excited about it. Can't wait to share. So you'll be the first to know. But I will take you with me because there's lots of other things that are going to happen there because it is Las Vegas Market, which essentially is a very large trade show for our industry, interior design, lighting, furniture, everything. And you guys will get to see a little bit of everything. I'm packing right now. You guys know my favorite toothbrush, Surrey. So why I love it and why I'm taking it is that it is actually charging as we speak. You see that button? The blue. So it is charging as we speak. It's in its container. I don't have to worry about it getting all gross, touching other things. It's going to disinfect the toothbrush while I'm traveling, while it's in the case. It's just a win-win. And guess what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to have my team reach out to them and I'm going to see if they can give us a discount code because I think we should all have this toothbrush. This is one of those like revolutionary things. So anyway, packing that. What else am I taking? I am taking my new belt with me. Do you guys remember this one? I think this is the one I bought from the Saint Laurent store, or is it similar? No, I think this one I had. This one I had. I bought a thicker one. This one is similar, but look how cute this one is. Again, I don't know if it's available, but we will link it. So this I'm gonna wear on top of tomorrow's outfit, not with what I'm wearing now. Right now, we decided we were gonna drive because it's a 4-hour drive and you guys know how I feel about airports. I can't stand them. I don't like airports. I just find them to be so painful. By the time we go to the airport, we're an hour in advance. By the time, okay, I have to drive to the airport, that's 30 minutes. I have to wait at the airport for about an hour and a half because I can't get there 2 minutes before the flight. And then the flight is about an hour. And then by the time I get off the plane and drive, that's another, 45 minutes. That's like almost 4 hours, guys. So I might as well just drive. Plus I couldn't get the times that I wanted and driving it is. And I'm picking up my assistant, Gabby. Devin's in China on set with a client. So you're not gonna see him. And I better get in the car. Let's go. Oh my God, there's been an accident. We're stuck. I was having this argument with Devin and with all of you guys about whether we should drive or we should fly. And there is literally an accident in front of us. The cops started doing the swerve on the freeway to slow everybody down. And that was like 10 minutes ago. And now the cop basically closed off the freeway by putting his car right in the middle of 2 lanes and we're not allowed to move. I hope nobody's hurt, but we're literally in front of the cops. And now people are honking at me. Where do you want me to go? Why are people honking at me? There's nowhere to go. Anyway, had to share it with you. Look, guys, I've never seen this happen. There's a helicopter that took off from the freeway. So it must have landed, picked somebody who's obviously gravely injured up. Oh my God, we have to pray for them. And took them away. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It's like a complete chaotic craziness happening. I have to say a prayer. I feel so bad. I hope they make it. I hope nobody was hurt. Anyway, the girl behind me wasn't honking at me. She came to apologize. She goes, "Oh, I wasn't honking at you. There were some people cutting off." Of course, people try and like cut people off, but there's nowhere you can go from the shoulder of the freeway. She was like, "I just want to let you know that." And then she was really sweet. So anyway, who knows how long we're going to be here? We'll see. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Okay, we are checking into the Four Seasons here because it's a very mellow hotel. We're not here to gamble. We're here to work and have meetings, and it's just, you don't have to go through crowds of lots and lots and lots of people, which I appreciate. And yeah, it's pretty mellow here actually, but nice. Okay, so the Four Seasons is on top of Mandalay Bay. They have basically from the 35th to the 39th floor, but I wanted to show you the view, if you can tell. And that's the pool of the Mandalay Bay. If you want to go to a casino, you just go to the Mandalay Bay Casino. All right, let's find our room. All right, here's a very quick room tour because I am going to sleep, guys. I am exhausted. Gabby checked into her room as well. And pretty nice room. Very neutral-ish. Here is the bathroom. And I'm exhausted. I realized how much of a toll it takes to drive 5 hours. And then to witness the accident. When we drove by the accident, it was so scary because the car that we drove past after they cleared the freeway, which was, you know, not that much more, like it took probably 40, we got stuck there for an additional 45 minutes because they just cut the road, and we were literally a few feet from where the accident had happened. You could see the ambulance, and then all of a sudden we saw the helicopter take off, and then we drove past the accident, and wow, the wreckage. There's no way people survived, and if they did survive, they're in the helicopter and they're not, you know. It's so frightening how 1 minute you're living your life, you're driving on the freeway, and the next minute, like, your whole life changes. And it just made me like get chills, and you know, maybe Devin is right. It's safer to fly. So it just made me think about safety and how precious life is, and how every day that we are here, we should be grateful and feel blessed. And, you know, maybe if we were 10 minutes or 3 minutes, however many minutes, because we were literally just behind, we didn't see the accident happen, but there were only about, I want to say 7 cars ahead of us before the accident. So you just don't know. Hopefully you guys can maybe use this as an opportunity just to close your eyes and be like, just take a moment of gratitude to know that, you know, we have the chance, the ability to be here. And anyway, that just sat heavy on my heart. It really sat heavy on my heart just because we were so close to it. Anyway, I'm going to sleep, and tomorrow is going to be a great day. Guys, we made it. We just had our big meeting, which I think lasted how many hours? It was like a 2-3 hour meeting. And now I wanted to take you to a couple of showrooms that I think are worth it so that you guys get a feel of what market is. And I'll give you my quick fit check. I am wearing little Celine shoes. My shorts and my jacket are Wardrobe NYC. I will link these for you. Just a white tank top. And let's go inside and check out what is happening at Hooker Furniture. I'll show you quickly around. There's Hooker that I wanted to show you guys, and I also wanted to show you guys Four Hands, which I think is going to be very interesting. And let's take a look at what's happening in the trends as well. So it's always nice to see like what is going to be coming next. A lot of new introductions come to Las Vegas market and other markets like North Carolina. The biggest show in the country is the North Carolina show and High Point. And Vegas doesn't have as much traffic as High Point, but they do have all the same things. All right, so let me see what catches my attention here. There is a push for artisanal sort of type products. Like this is very cool, as you can see. And this is the Pilea Entertainment credenza. I don't know if this is the retail price or the wholesale price, but it says $17.67, which I believe must be, I don't know, wholesale, retail? I don't know, honestly. Okay, so what else? What else can we look at in terms of what's new and interesting? Kind of similar to that dresser. This is also very cool, like objects that are, you know, interesting looking and artisanal. There's a pushback to sort of that modern, sleek furniture, and everything's getting, you know, a little bit more quirky and fun. And we've seen this trend for a little bit now. Sort of this wood chandelier. Let's go to Four Hands. You guys might not know the name Four Hands, but you have seen Four Hands because they sell it and so many different retailers under different names. So it's almost like they won't tell you who the manufacturer is, but then you'll see the pieces at like Lulu, Georgia. You'll see it online at other multi-brand retailers. You might see it at Crate and Barrel because they'll buy the same piece. All right, so I love Four Hands because the price point is great. So for what you're getting, which you'll notice quickly, I mean, look at this bench. So cute. I love it. I absolutely love this. Absolutely approved. Four Hands if you guys want to look it up. This leather sofa is also fantastic. Look at this lamp. Metal. And it's the right color. It's the right color metal. The tables are fantastic. The rug is fantastic. All around, win-win. But let's look at this. I like the curve of this sofa. This half bench side table is interesting. This is great. So I'm seeing a lot of the same kind of colors we've been seeing over the last year or two, which are the neutrals, the mochas, the rust colors. It's a pushback from beige, but it's still in that family. So if you have some of your beige sofas, you can mix them with these things. By the way, I have started a really interesting community called School. It's called the Good Eye Society. And the Good Eye Society essentially is a group of like-minded people such as ourselves. You join, it's a membership, and you have access to classes that I'm teaching, and you have access to each other as a community of people who are really huge design enthusiasts. And then you can converse with everybody. We have Q&As every week. I'm going to link that as on the top of the description section because this is a brand new endeavor that I've been doing. You might have seen me plug it. And I am so excited about it because some of this information we're also going to be sharing with School. And I was just thinking about how some of you have turned in some of your living rooms and designs and you're like, how do I change it? What do I do? And a lot of you have all white. So that's what made me think of it. But if you guys are thinking about at all learning more about interior design or just refining your eye, it's really about educating your eye to be at another level in your life where you just notice beauty and you'll be a much better designer because of it, because of the lessons that we're going to teach that you will get from nowhere. This is not something I'm going to share anywhere else, to be honest. And it's a membership. You have to pay to be in this community because it takes a lot of time, to be honest, to answer everybody's questions, to be present, to have one-on-one, to have live Q&As, to bring in special guest speakers like other great designers we're going to bring on, such as Adam Hunter is going to be one of them. And we're really going to have a great community. So anyway, if you're interested, I would really encourage you to be part of that. And if you're a student, I would say you will learn more in the School community than in any other classroom. Absolutely, because we're going to do real life examples. All right, let's get back to the beauty of Four Hands. Look at this chair. I love it when it has a handle, but guess what this is? This is also a ping pong table, guys. Notice how busy this showroom is, the busiest showroom out of all of Vegas Market. Look at this. It's a ping pong table. And look at the net. The net is even chic. It's not a net, it's like a divider. So as much as I want to play right now, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put the ball back. But how wonderful is this, guys? This is insane. Can you please show everybody the beauty of this table? Look at the brass. Look at up close, how good this is. Holy moly. How incredible is this piece? I am shocked. This piece is amazing. Okay, so that was exciting. These I feel like I've seen already, but they're very cute. I believe I've seen these at Lulu in Georgia. A lot of these items, as you know, will appear in a lot of the websites you guys are perusing. This is a great light. This is a great piece. And so just nicely done, guys. Nicely done. They have a great design team. They also have good art. That's something, well, I should say photography, that we source sometimes for secondary rooms for we do a lot of the black and white stuff. Here, I'll give you an example. Well, that one's a little crazy, but there is some great photography, such as this piece over here. It's kind of interesting. And these are real designers that do them. This happens to be Kevin Greer. I don't know who he is. I'm just reading the label. And then they also have vanities, like fully integrated done vanities with everything you need. The lighting, you've got the vanity, it already has the sink, it has the plumbing and all else. All right, let's go look to see what else we can find.
I love you. You're the best.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. We love you too. I love it when you guys say hi to me, so don't be shy. This desk chair, guys, this could be, there was a manufacturer that makes something very similar to this, and they are outrageously expensive, from Holly Hunt, that I love. And this is very similar to it for a fraction of the price. So you can get the designer look here, guys. I love that. It's so chic. Look at the handles. It's like forged iron. What else? There's so much to look at. I always love coming to this showroom. And guess what? I'm going to go to the bar and I'm going to get me, not a beer, not a cocktail, but coffee. Time for a little coffee break. All right, we're making a latte macchiato. This is pretty nifty, guys. I mean, I have a meal at home and it does not make me a latte macchiato, so something is wrong. Perhaps I should be installing it. Okay, back to the business of design. I'm liking this rug too. This chair in a chocolate velour, I think does very well. You know, mixing chocolate and ivory, obviously, with a little bit of burgundy is always a good idea if you guys are looking for a color palette. I also, let's see, what else do I like about this vignette? I do like this table. It has a sheen to it. It's very interesting. The chairs are just, I don't know, boring, but I do like the table. This would be a great foyer entrance table because of its size. So it's very, very small, and this would, I love the colorway. So this is a good piece if you guys are interested in looking. What I also like is the detail behind this chair. Like, that's a really good detail. And do you guys remember the iron I was talking about? Hello. There's another chair that has it. This is absolutely, positively a yes from Nina Takesh. She's saying yes to this chair. So if you guys are looking for a pair of chairs, I'm loving this. What else? I also am loving the idea of having these little tables that go onto sofas. It could be a sofa, it could be a bench, only because it's just very practical and very chic at the same time. I love the square bolster. I haven't seen square bolsters. Okay, trend alert, square bolsters, guys, are going to be moving from round to square. Here's a viola table. Now, we've seen viola ad nauseum, but I got to tell you, look at this light. The light's very nice. Ad nauseum, but I have to tell you, I still love it. Like, I am not tired of the viola. You got to be careful not to put it in a kitchen, I think, or if you do, love it and embrace it, which I do. But I think it's a beautiful marble. I still love it to death. Wicker, oversized mirror, I think is always great. I also like these sort of odd shaped lamps because I think they're fun. I don't know why bedrooms bore me. The bedrooms bore me to death. I haven't seen a bedroom here I've liked. This is a definite yes. Definitely a yes. Right, Gabby? Do you love that? That is so cute. I just want to take them home with me. And this is also a definite yes. This is for the person, and there are a lot of you that I speak to regularly that they're like, well, I want to put something, but I don't have a lot of space. What do I do? And I say, a lot of times I recommend a bench, but this would be the alternate, which is there's a little bit of a back, but it's not, it's not a I want to relax chair. You can't relax in this chair, but if you are at somebody's house and you want to have a conversation, that works. And it could work in the living room. Here is a wooden bar. Nice. I always love to have a cart bar, even if you have an actual bar, and you have to use it. Don't just use it as decoration. This is cute, this little S-side table, which you could continue to add to. So in a larger living room, this is a definite must. And oh, I saw something I like, I'm gonna show it to you. I'm really only showing you the things that I like and approve of. And I love this chrome floor lamp. That's very chic, looks very expensive. That's my takeaway from that section. This lamp is also quite good. And there's one little other section I want to take you to. It's actually very busy here. People were complaining that there weren't that many people coming to Vegas Market, but I disagree because now I'm seeing a lot of people. Desk. This is a good one. It's a good desk, marble. And I do like these little tiny, these could also work as a bench side bench type situation. End of a bed in the living room. What else? Oh, this is cute. This is cute. This is reminiscent of a B&B Italia piece, but in sort of a modernized, countrified way. I like that. And let's see what else I have to have. Leather chairs. Now, I love leather chairs because they're hard to... I like the patina they get even when they get stained, and I just like the look of them for dining. So this is quite lovely. And these are, of course, a copy of the very expensive Invisible Collection chairs. So you too can have a very chic dining chair. Look at this. All right, bench with a very nice detail. Hello, hello, is a must. Okay, I was about to leave, but then I saw these and I want to share these with you. You guys have seen iterations of these. Here's a problem that I'm seeing with, unfortunately, the industry we're in. Anytime some major designer does something very expensive and fancy, there's another version of it that comes out, right? And so, I don't know. It's like everybody, in a way, it's democratized it so that everybody can have good design, which I really appreciate because not everybody has $3,000 or $4,000 or $5,000. This is nice too, by the way. This couch is nice, guys, and I love the lamp next to it. This is approved by yours truly. Anyway, what I'm saying is, in a way, I like the democratization of beautiful things that people can own, without having $6,000 for a dining chair. But in a way, if you've spent the $6,000 on that dining chair and you see 17 iterations of the same thing, it's like you don't even want to own it anymore. You don't want to see it anymore. So I don't know. It's a toughie. It is a toughie. This is the Bernhardt showroom, which is very beautiful, by the way. They have a Murano type chandelier. Could be Murano, but maybe not. It's glass. Bernhardt is on the higher end. Lovely manufacturing American company, and their things are pricey and they're very, very well made. So let me see, like this table, very jazzy. I don't typically go to Bernhardt, to be totally honest. I don't want to say that out loud while I'm here, because their things are very sort of traditional without an edge, as you can see. Another showroom I always hit when I'm at Vegas Market is Global Views. Why I love Global Views, honestly, and I come to it every time I'm here, are the decor items. So we do a lot of decorations for clients, and they have some really great pieces. Like these pieces are really great in a home. They just look very expensive, and they're not crazy expensive. So yes, you can buy art, and we buy art. Some clients want to invest tens of thousands of dollars in art pieces, but short of that, let's say you just want some decor items, in a secondary home, or maybe you want decor items that's not your main focal point or whatever. These are great. These are really wonderful. And they retail about $3,000. They have high impact for what you're getting. Okay, then they have smaller decorative items that we buy also for shelving units. We have a lot of shelving units for clients, and we got to fill them up. So some of them are great and some of them aren't. So I'm going to show you the ones that I actually feel are worth it. So for example, and I'm going to take photos now because I have a few spaces that I need to be decorating for a client. So I'm going to take the photos and show them to her. Seems a lot easier than catalog. I like to take videos and photos of things I'm showing a client if they're not with me. But I'll also show you pieces that I think are quite interesting. Like look at this table. This would be great for an entrance, a foyer entrance of some sort. Some of these glass pieces are also very good for decorative shelves, which is why I'm taking their photos. Like this amber glass, very pretty, very heavy. And for example, this is about $400 and some, but guys, if this were Murano, it would be $2,000, and it really is heavy and beautiful. Absolutely love it. What else would I put on a decorative shelf for a client? This is also very lovely. This is also very Murano-esque. I bet you it's made in Italy. I mean, it is literally 8 pounds or 20 pounds. I don't know. I'm not good at weight. But they also have very chic desk items like this suede pencil holder. So if you're doing an office, these are great. And it goes on and on. I mean, honestly, the selection is enormous. Absolutely enormous. Let me see. I like things that are unusual, that look like they're handcrafted. This giant bowl for a kitchen where you could put fruit in there. This can go in my soon-to-be decorative project. And then what's great is that I have these photos on my phone, and I can easily just order them and then be able to style my shelves. And so on these shelves are not just all new pieces, guys. We also incorporate the clients. Like this, there's something interesting about this bowl and the one next to it. I also like the things that are just made in wood. They have a nice wood selection. So what we do is we bring in some of the newness because, you know, we sometimes have these huge, massive built-ins. In this particular project, we have a massive built-in. So we bring in some of their, you know, collected pieces, and then we fill them with other things. Like this area I like because it has sort of that nice rustic vibe of things that could look very good on a shelf. This is the Studio A home. They also come in different colorways. Like all of these are approved and definitely work for project. There are some tried and true pieces that I recognize as well. You know, any of these really are universal in terms of placement, feasibility, likability. You know, this one is also a good piece. So they also have a really nice selection of, what do you call these, trays? They're nice, and I am always looking for trays for styling, and you know, for countertops, buffets, kitchen. There's lots of uses for good sized trays, and Global Views always has them. This is a little bit crazy, but there's something about it I like. It's like a love-hate. Do I love it? Do I hate it? I'm not sure. Does this turn on? Yes, that's kind of cool if you need a makeup mirror and you want it to be slightly different than the ubiquitous ones. The horses I like. I think they're kind of interesting and different. These little marble cubes always work with a stack of books. This huge statue is also a really good find. You could put that on a pedestal and it can have lots of, you know, big impact. And then these I've done before in rather large homes that need very giant decorative pieces. These are huge. They look good when styled. And this I've done. This guy I've done. These guys I've done. You might have seen them in certain projects if you guys have been following for a while. These cute little drink tables also work for the purposes of styling. And then last but not least, I wanted to show you the side tables. We're always looking for chic drink tables to float about. And they have a nice selection. This wood one is interesting. I do like that, and it comes in various colors. Now there's a sofa here that's catching my attention. It has a little cute fringe. I like that. And I do like the coffee table that goes with it. I don't know if the size of the glass is appropriate. It needs to be bigger in my opinion. But there's something about this that works. There's something about it I like. These pieces, you know, I've got an original Aldo Chaparro, which is basically a metal. Mine is obviously a lot more artistic because it's from an artist, but you know, this is kind of interesting if you're looking for something that's three-dimensional. I love the terracotta table that's being introduced. This is new. I don't think I've seen it before. And this oversized chair is also kind of fun. This little vignette works. And something else that works is this series. This is new. I don't believe I've ever seen this. And it just looks good. Thank you guys for joining me on this episode. I hope you enjoyed Las Vegas Market. There's a lot to see. We were here for many hours, but most of it spent indoors in a meeting. However, I did want to show you one or two showrooms that I think would be very interesting to you, to show you a little bit of what's going on today in the world of interior design. I love you guys, and I can't wait to see you next week when there's going to be a whole lot more happening, and I can't wait to share with you once this secret partnership becomes live. It's going to be a little bit of time, but there's so much happening this year that I'm so unbelievably grateful for. I would say 2026 has been by far my best year yet in my business, and I am so over the moon excited about it that it's like a pinch me moment, and I couldn't have done it without you guys. Honestly, I could not. So thank you for your support, your love, and I will see you guys next week on the vlog. See you soon. Ciao.
Bye.